If you're doing email marketing, then it's incredibly important to clean up your lists. And especially within ActiveCampaign, this can be a bit of a struggle. So today I'm going to show you how you can clean up your list within ActiveCampaign. So you no longer spend money on mails that get never opened by your audience. You no longer bother people with your spammy emails, but also you can increase your reporting. And more on that later, but let's first get started on how to clean up your lists. So when you're in the ActiveCampaign dashboard, then you go over to automations. And when you're at automations, you create a new automation. Now we're going to start from scratch and click on continue. And now it asks us to create a trigger. We're not going to start with a trigger, so we're going to click on start without a trigger. And once we're in there, we have the option to add a tag to our automation. So with this tag, we know when we deleted or when we removed these subscribers from our list. So I'm gonna add a tag, but this step is completely optional to you. So to add a tag, you go to search, you click on tag, and now you can click on add a tag, you drag it over, and now you can name the tag. I'm gonna write unengaged expedited list cleanup, and then I'm going to enter in the date. The date of today is the 10th of October. So now I know that on the 10th of October, I have cleaned up this list. So I'm going to hit save. And now that was our first step. Again, this one is completely optional. Now we're going to start to add a action, and that's a unsubscribe action. So you're going to drag over the unsubscribe, click on the plus. Then we're going to unsubscribe them from all the lists. This is important. So any inactive or any person that isn't responding with your emails on all of your lists, they will be removed. If you want to do this from a specific list, then you have to select that specific list. But for this, because we want to clean up our lists, we're going to do it from all of our lists. Now we're going to give our automation a name, and I'm going to name it unsubscribe inactive subscribers. So now it's saved, and now we can click on active, and now our first step is done and we can continue to contacts. So while you're at contacts, we're going to do a search. Now you're going to click on search, advanced search, and now you have to follow this step very carefully. There are a few options that we need to do. Okay, so the first condition that we're going to use for this list is subscribed to list active, and it is to at least one list. And we're gonna add another condition, and that condition is has been sent to any campaign in the last, and this is optional. I'm gonna do 90 days, but you also can do 30 to 60 days. So this depends on what you want in terms of do you want to remove them from the last 90 days if anyone who is inactive in the last 90 days gets removed? Or do you want to have it highly precise and only want to have active people who have interacted with your campaign in the last 30 days? So anyone that hasn't interacted in those 30 days will be removed. I'm going to do 90 because, some people just open them once a month. Some people take a bit more time. I would advise to go with 90 days. Then we're going to add another condition, and we're going to do has not opened any campaign again in the last 90 days. Now we're going to add another one, going to hit end, and then we're going to do has not clicked on a link in any campaign in the last 90 days again. Now we're going to do the last one, and this one is has not replied to any campaign in the last 90 days. So now our advanced search is done. So let me just summarize what we have just done, what type of search we have created. So we're going to search on people who are subscribed to our list, and they have been sent a campaign in the last 90 days, and they have not opened that campaign in the last 90 days. They have not clicked on a link in the last 90 days, and they have not replied in the last 90 days. So basically anyone who hasn't interacted with our emails at all, those are the people we're searching for with this search. So now when you're done with this, we click on search, And now it will show up all the contacts that haven't been active. Because I'm using a new account for this, none of my contacts aren't added to a list right now, so they aren't really active. But what you will be shown now is a list of people who haven't interacted with any of your emails in the last 90 days. So what you do right then is then you go to the next step, and that is to bulk add these contacts to your automation. So I'm gonna do it with like all of my contacts just to show you. So I'm just gonna go with this. I'm gonna view all my contacts. So once again, the screen that you're seeing right now are all of my contacts. They aren't like the inactive content that we just searched for, but on your screen, if you follow along, then you see all of the inactive contacts that we've just searched for. So what you're going to do then is you click on Edit All, and now you're going to click on Add to an automation. And this is the automation that we've just created. So this is the automation that's named Unsubscribe Inactive Subscribers. Now you click on Add, now you click on Apply, and you can apply these changes. And now all of your inactive subscribers have been removed from your list. So why exactly is it so important to clean up your lists on ActiveCampaign? Well, let me tell you this. If you are sending like thousands of emails to your subscribers and 60% doesn't even open your emails, then you're wasting your money. Because most platforms like ActiveCampaign, they charge money for the amount of emails that you send. So if you're sending to like 600 people an email and they don't even open them at all, then you're wasting that money basically. So the second reason why you want to clean up your list is that it is hurting your deliverability. So imagine this, you're sending a ton of emails out there to someone's Gmail, for example, and they never open that email. Gmail will get some kind of notification and they will know that something is wrong with that email, because if like 90% didn't open that email, then it will probably think that it is a spam email. So what it will do then, it will flag it as spam and it will be delivered in their spam folder. And you don't want that, of course, because if it is in their spam folder, then it probably means that they won't open it at all. This will also hurt your domain name. If you use that same domain name that you use for your emails to other contacts as well, then it might even happen that if you were to send a manual email to someone, that it gets flagged and that your email will appear in their spam folder as well. The third reason why you have to clean up your list is that it is better data. So imagine those 1,000 subscribers that I mentioned and 600 people don't even open your email. Then you only have data of like 400 people, while it says like 600 people haven't opened. So within your graphs, within anything like that, it will show data that is based on like inactive users. And the last reason is that people get annoyed. For example, if I were to get sent a ton of emails and I don't open them at all, I remove them straight from my inbox to the spam folder, then I don't want to see those emails. And if they keep sending them to me, then I get annoyed with that brand. So I might develop like a negative relationship with that brand because they keep sending me emails even though it's in my spam folder. So it's better to just get rid of those people who don't even want to open your emails at all. So ActiveCampaign is quite complicated when it comes to managing all of your email marketing automations. And especially for creating lists, I would say it's pretty difficult to set that up. So a perfect alternative to this is EngageBay. Especially if you need help setting up your CRM system, setting up your email marketing campaigns, and having a tool that can do it all, then EngageBay can do that for you. EngageBay is a tool that does it all, and it also has an amazing help desk and support where you can get in touch with their help desk if you run into problems like cleaning up your lists. The great thing about EngageBay is that it comes for free. If you want to try it out, you can get started for free, unlike ActiveCampaign. And with EngageBay as well, you can try it out, and as you grow, you can change your plan and only pay for what you get. So if you want to try out EngageBay and get started for free, then click the link in the description down below, and I will see you in the next one.